The story of Mazda's rotary engine is one of the most interesting chapters in car history. It all began with a dream to create something different, something smoother and lighter than the normal piston engine. Unlike the usual engines that move pistons up and down, the rotary engine uses a triangle-shaped rotor that spins in circles inside a housing. This simple and clever idea made the engine smaller, lighter, and able to rev much higher. It created a unique sound and feeling that car lovers could recognize instantly. Mazda became the only company in the world that truly mastered this type of engine, and it turned into the brand's identity. During the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, Mazda became famous for its rotary sports cars. The RX-3, RX-7, and later the RX-8 all used rotary power to deliver fast performance in compact and light bodies. These cars were not only quick but also smooth and exciting to drive. The RX-7 especially became a global icon. It appeared in video games, movies, and motorsport events, making the rotary engine a symbol of Japanese engineering passion. In 1991, Mazda shocked the racing world when the 700A7B race car, powered by a 4-rotor engine, won the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It remains the only rotary-powered car ever to win that race, a record that still stands today. However, the same design that made the rotary engine special also caused big problems. Because of its shape, it was difficult to make the engine efficient. It used more fuel and oil than regular engines, and it created more emissions. Governments around the world started to introduce strict emission laws. Engineers tried many fixes, but it was hard to meet the new rules without losing performance. The RX-8, launched in 2003, tried to keep the rotary alive with new technology, but even that model could not meet later standards in Europe and America. By 2012, Mazda decided to stop production of the rotary engine. Fans all over the world felt the loss deeply. The end of the RX-8 marked the end of an era. Even though production stopped, Mazda never completely gave up. Engineers continued small projects in secret. They believed the rotary still had value because it was compact and quiet, perfect for new ideas in hybrid or electric cars. Mazda kept filing patents and showing small concept engines at auto shows. The company often said that one day the rotary would return, but only when it made real sense for the future, after years of silence. In 2023, Mazda finally made an announcement that caught everyone's attention. The rotary engine was back, but not in the way people expected. It was not driving the wheels like before. Instead, it worked as a generator inside the Mazda MX-30R EV, an electric crossover. In this setup, the rotary engine created electricity for the car's battery, extending its range when the charge ran low. It was a small, single-rotor unit, light and efficient for its purpose. While it did not bring back the loud and exciting performance of old sports cars, it proved that the rotary design still had a place in modern technology. It showed that Mazda had not forgotten its engineering roots. For more than a decade, fans waited for this moment. Seeing the rotary name again brought a wave of hope and nostalgia. It was a reminder of Mazda's creative spirit and its refusal to follow the crowd. But this was only the beginning. The company's leaders hinted that the next step would be even more exciting. Mazda engineers were already working on new applications for the rotary engine, ones that could power real sports cars again. The story was not finished yet. The return of the rotary had started a new chapter, and the world was ready to see where it would go next. In 2023, after 11 long years, the rotary engine finally breathed again. It may not have roared like the RX-7, but it sparked something inside car enthusiasts everywhere. It reminded everyone why Mazda's slogan, "Feel alive," truly matters. The rotary was alive again, and the dream was far from over. Part 2 of this story will explore how Mazda plans to turn this small comeback into a full return of the rotary sports car, a project that could bring the legend back to the road once more. When Mazda brought back the rotary engine in the MX-30R EV, many people were happy, but others wanted more. They wanted to see a true sports car again, something that carried the same spirit as the RX-7 and RX-8. Mazda listened. In 2024, the company officially reformed a special rotary engine development group. The goal of this team was clear: to make the rotary engine ready for the future. This meant working on cleaner emissions, better fuel efficiency, and the ability to run on new types of fuel such as hydrogen or synthetic options. Mazda wanted to prove that the Rotary could survive in a world that was quickly moving toward electric and hybrid cars. Soon after, Mazda presented something that made fans excited again. At the Japan Mobility Show, the company revealed the iconic SP concept. This concept car looked stunning, with a low, sleek design and smooth lines that reminded everyone of the RX-7's beauty. But the real surprise was under the hood. The iconic SP used a two-rotor hybrid system. It combined the familiar rotary engine with an electric setup to give both instant power and high efficiency. Mazda said the car could run on different fuels and still deliver strong performance. The concept produced around 365 horsepower, which made people imagine what a real production version could do. Mazda explained that the rotary engine still had a special advantage. Because it was small and lightweight, it helped lower the car's center of gravity. This made the vehicle more stable and fun to drive, especially in corners. In a hybrid system, the rotary could act as a generator or as a direct power source depending on the need. Electric motors provided quick torque, while the rotary gave smooth, high-speed power and a signature sound. It was a blend of old passion and new technology. The company called it a bridge between the past and the future. Even with all the excitement, Mazda's leaders were honest about the challenges. Creating a new rotary engine that meets today's strict environmental laws is not easy. Developing the technology costs a lot of money, and the market for sports cars is small compared to family vehicles and SUVs. Mazda is a relatively small company, so every project must make business sense. The company has said that a production rotary sports car will depend on how well the market responds and whether it can meet emissions and cost goals. But the fact that Mazda is investing again in rotary technology shows its determination to keep the dream alive. Many fans have already started calling the potential new car the RX-9, though Mazda has not confirmed any name yet. People expect that if the iconic SP reaches production, it might appear around 2026 or 2027. That would give engineers time to finish testing, refine the hybrid system, and make it ready for global regulations. Enthusiasts around the world are watching closely, hoping to once again hear the distinct sound of a rotary engine revving freely on open roads. The return of the rotary engine is more than just the comeback of an old design. It is a story about a company that refuses to give up on creativity and emotion in a time when most cars are becoming silent and similar. Mazda believes that driving should still be something that touches the heart, and the rotary engine is part of that belief. The combination of electricity and rotary power might become the perfect balance between the future and the past. As we reach the end of this story, it is clear that the rotary engine's journey is not finished. From its early glory days to its fall and now to its rebirth, the rotary continues to inspire engineers and car lovers. Mazda's efforts show that passion can bring technology back to life in new forms. Whether the next rotary sports car becomes reality or not, Mazda has already proven that innovation and emotion can exist together. The spirit of the rotary engine still lives, waiting for the day it returns to the roads in full power once again. Thank you for watching this video about Mazda's rotary comeback. If you enjoyed learning about the history and future of this unique engine, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more stories about cars, technology, and automotive legends. Your support keeps us going and helps us bring more content like this. See you in the next video.